Yeah, I think one thing that I want to take away from people is fear. And I know that inherently, of course, with change, there's a lot of fear. But I'm not talking about the individual fear of losing your job because of AI. That's something, again, that's not in my control. I recently read a book given to me by a friend, and one of the main takeaways, and sometimes people really need to come to a point in a book of 200 pages, was don't worry about the stuff you can't control, right? So we can't control what AI is going to do to the economy, to the industry. What we can do is we can think about how does it help me to be successful. So when I talk about fear, I'm not talking about the disruption of the workforce fear, because I can't control that. I can only control it in my mind. When I talk about fear, is that people think, oh crap, like a client's never going to find us again because now Google search is dead, and everybody's going to use chat. Like, how do they going to find us? Do people just going to basically tell the AI to find a vendor? The beauty is, if you peel the onion, if you peel back all the layers, right? All the big AI companies are spending a ton of money, and they're not making enough, so they're losing money, right? So the best way for them to stop losing money eventually is to monetize what they do, not in subscription, but in ways for companies to procure access, just like you do it with Google today. You run Google Ads because you want access to people who are pre-qualified, who already identified themselves looking for something. So that's why we buy Google Ads. Chat and traffic are going to do exactly the same thing. They're going to monetize the audience once they hit enough users, and the threshold is usually 1 billion something. So once
So you're saying just like agencies running ads on Google, you're going to have sponsored ads and ads. Not exactly the same, but
it might not be in the traditional sense how we see sponsored ads today on Google. It might be more like right now, chat gives you really one answer, right? But you could also simply imagine chat asks the follow-up question. Do you want to go down this route or that route?
yeah. Do you want us to recommend you a local plumber or an XYZ company?
Exactly. Do you want to go with the guys you researched last week and they have 5-star ratings, or do you want us to explore more? Click here, right? Done. All of a sudden you're in the paid stream, but it's consensual. So I don't think it's going to be as simple as it is with Google, but it's obvious that they're going to monetize, because as you can easily research how many billions of dollars have flown into these companies, eventually they're going to have to IPO. So there is eventually a path to IPO for those companies in the next 2 years, I think, some of them. And that means that they're going to have to show quarterly results. And it's not only user growth, it has to be profitability at some point.